If your face card declines after this tutorial, you can unsubscribe from my channel. And if you're not subscribed already, you know what to do. Subscribe, obviously. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, which is the first thing I should have said. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time. Today I'm going to do my everyday makeup routine. I'm going to show you guys my no foundation everyday makeup routine, because let's be real, you don't need foundation for your everyday makeup look. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's put makeup on this face, okay? My brows are done. These are the best my brows have looked in a while. They look fluffy, they look natural. I just filled in the ends. The remaining are my real brow hairs. So let's get into this base. The first step obviously is primer. You still need to prime for your everyday makeup look. Okay, you need to prime. In the words of Nikki tutorials, not to prime is a crime. It is actually a crime. I have a mirror here, that's why I'm bending to look at my mirror. I do have a handheld mirror, but I don't want to block you guys from seeing what I'm doing, so I'm being considerate for you guys. So I'm done. I've been rubbing my face for a good 5 minutes. Prime first. So after priming, I like to go in with my setting powder to set my T-zone in place. I do this whenever, trying to open it up, whenever I I do this whenever I'm doing my makeup. I do this whenever I'm doing my makeup. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just take it on a powder puff and I'm just going to dust. My mirror just fell. I'm just going to dust it on the palm of my hand, and then I'm going to tap this just on my T-zone. I do this whether I'm going for full glam, light glam, everyday glam, because this just holds your oils in place. And I'm setting my mirror. And I actually did a tutorial on how to keep your makeup, how to keep your makeup in place if you have oily skin, you know, tips and tricks to make this mirror does not want to sit, to make your makeup, not your mirror, your makeup last longer. You know what, I'll just hold it, or I'll just use my hand mirror. Tips and tricks to make your makeup last longer. I actually filmed a video on that, and I don't know which one will come first, this one or that one. But anyways, I'm just going to set my T-zone, and then we go in with our product. Okay, I finally set my mirror. If she falls again, I am going to lose my mind. Let's get right into this makeup. Okay, like I said, no foundation, because you don't need foundation for your everyday makeup look. And I only go in with 3 shades of concealer, 1 to bronze, 1 to contour. Okay, 1 to bronze, 1 that's closer to my skin. My mirror fell again. I swear. My mirror fell. I don't want to crash. I am a retired crash out, just in case you don't know. I do not want to crash out, so I'm just going to set her back again and continue. Like I said, you only need 3 shades of product, 3 shades of concealer. You need 1 to highlight, 1 to bronze, and 1 that's closer to your skin tone. Starting off with the darker shade, this is going to act as my bronzer. I'm just going to place that everywhere I would bronze. I'm starting with this one first, and I'm going to go heavy with it. Like I said, we are not applying foundation because I really do not use foundation on my everyday makeup look. Fun fact, when I started makeup, or when I first got into makeup, I did not use any, I keep looking here, my camera is here. I did not use any foundation because foundations were expensive. I'm not even joking. Very expensive. And I could only afford those cheap, greasy ones that the shade match were totally off. It was completely orange and I could not even blend it out. So I perfected my no foundation makeup skills, and that is what honestly saved me when I first got into makeup, because my concealer fell. Today is testing me. Today is testing me. Back to what I was saying. So the foundation sheets were off, and the formulas were awful. It was cheap, it was greasy, it was awful. So I just ended up using, I'm looking for the other concealers right here. Now I'm going in with the one that's exactly not exactly, a bit lighter than my skin tone. So I ended up learning how to do my makeup, you know, without foundation, and I have perfected my no foundation makeup routine. And for the girls on TikTok who like to say, I hate no foundation makeup because whenever you use it, whenever you do it, you can see the traces of no. Girl, shut up. Shut up. That has never happened to me, and I will show you how to prevent it. For the third concealer, I'm just going to apply it underneath my eyes on areas where I would want to highlight. these are the only places I would apply this bright shade. And then the outskirts of my eyes, I'm just going to put this one right here, and then a little bit on the forehead. And while this is sitting, I'm going to go in with my brush and I'm going to blend out the bronzer. Going in with a brush like this. I know I don't use this brush on my bronzer, but I washed my bronzer brush, so this is the brush I will be using for my bronzer. And I know the color looks weird. I actually tried using this for my for my powder blush in another video, and it was a catastrophe. Yes, in that same video of me talking about tips and tricks on how to make your makeup last longer, it was a real catastrophe using this brush. Lesson learned. And I also did not apply cream blush, which honestly is a very necessary step for me. I have to apply cream blush before I apply powder blush, or else I would just hate my makeup. I don't know if I'm the only one. But anyways, I'm blending out the bronzer, and this is me blending out in real time. This bronzer just blends out seamlessly on my skin. And then I'm going to bend the brush like this, and I'm going to blend out this nose contour. You see, this is why I like using this mirror here, but the mirror is misbehaving. I don't want to block you guys, so I'm seeing what I'm doing. To blend out the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with a dry beauty sponge. Yes, I use a dry beauty sponge. Okay, I just love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it looks. Girl, what am I saying? I love the way it... That was so much concealer. Anyways, I love the way it blends out my base because it doesn't absorb. It's like using a brush. It's like using a brush. It doesn't absorb the makeup. It just blends it out and keeps the coverage, which is exactly what we need since we're not using foundation. To blend my under eyes, I'm just going to go in with the same dry sponge, and I'm going to blend out this color first. I'm not going to mix it in. I'm just going to blend this out to completely cover my under eyes. See the coverage that just gives. I love blending them out with a dry sponge because to me it just works. The only time I wet my sponge is when I'm washing it. Apart from that, my brush girl, my sponge is always dry. Okay, let's blend out the under eyes. I blend out the concealer on my forehead, and it's time for the under eyes. If you guys see me looking here, it's because I'm confused. My camera is here, but please, if I look here, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So let's just blend out this under eyes. I'm going to try to maintain the coverage right here. No extra products on the sponge. I'm just going to go in, just twist exactly where I blended out my concealer, and I'm going to use it to clean up the bronzer underneath. And I will do the same to this side. You can add a little bit of concealer if you want, which I'm going to do now. Just going to go in with the one that's closer to my skin tone, and I'm just going to carve right underneath here and right underneath here. While the concealer is sitting, I'm going to apply cream blush. I'm just going to go in with a pink blush right on the apples of my cheekbones, and I like to apply my blush with my fingers because I just have control of the placement and the pigmentation. And a little bit of blush on the nose because why not? It just gives a baby doll effect, which everyone loves. Let's be real. I love to look like a doll. Before I blend out the blush, I'm actually going to blend out the concealer, and I'm just going to dab it carefully to just clean up that bronzer, and then take it down a little bit. Going in with the bottom. You see how that just instantly cleaned up this area, and I'll do the same to this other side. To blend out my blush, I like to go in with an angled brush like this. This brush has seen better days. I had this brush. It was my first brush set when I first started makeup. I can't get rid of it because it's very nostalgic to me. But anyways, this is my favorite blush brush ever. Powder brush, cream blush, she does the work. So I'm just going to blend out that cream blush. You see how gorgeous. You see how gorgeous this color is. On the nose, and then blend out the blush in this area. I can't wait to one day have my own makeup brand, you guys, honestly. I want to be able to create a pretty blush color like this because this color is just gorgeous. I hope you guys can see everything because I am no longer using my mirror. I'm using the one here so you guys can see everything. Going back in with the same beauty sponge. I know she's dirty. I know she has seen better days. I'm just going to blend. I didn't add any product. I'm just going to blend out my concealer to just take it in with the blush. Some people apply their blush first and then their concealer. I used to do it, but I noticed that I will always reapply more blush, and I love blush. I'm a blush addict, proud one. And I noticed it will make me always reapply blush. So I just thought because I do not have money to replace my blush if it runs out. Okay, so thank you. This in this way, blending it this way just gives the exact same look. Look at the coverage we have on this base, and we didn't even use foundation. When I tell you I perfected my no foundation skills, do not doubt me. Do not doubt me for once, because look at this base, no foundation, and she still looks put together. Anyways, I'm going to set my under eyes, and I always dab my powder on the palm of my hand in order to give it a very smooth base, and I have to go in with my hand powder. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to set my under eyes because yeah, you see how instant. You see how instantly my siblings are home and it's noisy in this house, and I am losing my mind. Okay, everything is making me lose my mind. I'm also setting my under eyes. Guys, my siblings are driving me crazy. Like, they know I'm filming and they know they have to be silent, but no. They make me look like I'm a bad person, and I am not a bad person. Okay. Anyways, okay. Sorry if I was blocking. This is the under eyes, all set and put together. For the rest of my face, a big fluffy brush always does the trick. So I'm just going to tap this off, and I'm going to dab this everywhere I did not apply the first shade of powder. My cheek area and on my forehead, because that is where I need this powder to be. And you see how smooth my face is, see how full coverage and smooth my face is. And I did not even use any foundation. I'm telling you guys, this is my everyday go-to routine, because how would I want to use a foundation for my everyday makeup look? Now that the face has been set in place, it's time for powder bronzer. I'm just going to apply this bronzer everywhere I applied my cream bronzer. Oh, I think that was too much in this area, but anyways, life goes on. The cheekbones and my jawline, to snatch this jawline. Okay, I'm trying to make it look like I got jaw filler. Snatch her up, and a little bit on my forehead. I do not like too much bronzer on my forehead, except I'm going for a bronzy makeup look, which I am not going for today. The next step is powder blush. I like to go in with this tiny blush I got from Jumia, Nigeria. I thought it was bigger, but no, it was not bigger in person at all. It was indeed a tiny brush. I feel scammed. Okay, so just going to tap this exactly where I applied the powder blush. I'm just going to dab this. I hope you guys are seeing it on camera. Okay, you guys are seeing it on camera. Blush is on. We are looking good. Now it's time to bring this whole face together. I'm going to go in with my white powder, aka translucent, and I'm just going to use this to bake, and this just brings every look together, in my opinion. Set this underneath my eyes, and I'm not pressing this into my eyes, I'm just tapping it, and then I'm going to use it to snatch up this nose. This is what the base is giving. While the bake is sitting, I'm going to go in with a tapered eyeshadow brush like this. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my bronzer, and obviously I'm just going to blend this right or all over my lid, because if you want to do an eyeshadow look for your everyday makeup look, you are free to, but this is how I like to do it. And also you can add a little bit of shimmer on it. Should I do that, or should I just leave it like this? Because even if I want to add shimmer, what color would I add? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. I'm just going to put that bronzer, and then I'm going to also connect it down to my nose. Like, I'm sure you've seen a lot of influencers do it, because it actually works. I'm going to connect this down to my nose in order to give it some harmony. After bronzing up my eyes, I'm going to apply. Girl, I'm going to draw on a wing liner. What the hell am I saying? And I've never done my wing liner on camera, so I'm kind of shy. But let me show you guys. Should I do it on camera or should I just go off camera and do it? Anyways, I'm going to shut up and do it. Just going to draw a wing. Okay, I'll do this off camera. Okay, eyeliner is done. Now I'm going to go in with my powder puff and I'm going to press this bake into my face. Normally I would wipe it off, but we are not wiping it off today. Bake is gone. This is what the base is given. So now the next step, which is a step I cannot skip, full glam, everyday glam, clean girl glam, whatever kind of makeup I'm going for, I always go in with a retractable eyeliner in my waterline, either black or brown. This is a step I cannot miss. Okay, it just makes all the difference. Look at this side with the waterline and here without. Is the waterline? I don't know, but look at the difference. This just gives wide awake and I feel like an eyelash fell in my eye. This just gives wide awake and this gives, I don't know what I'm doing. That's what this one gives. I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, off camera. Okay, I did an inner corner situation with that eyeliner. Now we are going to go in with mascara. I actually don't wear lashes, if you guys don't know. I do not wear lashes at all. Full glam, light glam, whatever. I do not wear lashes. I don't know why. I'm not just a lash girly, and I have really sensitive. If you guys can hear that pounding, I'm sorry, it's my neighbor. I have really sensitive eyes, so me and lashes do not go well. So I have naturally long lashes. So honestly, I don't even feel like I need to dabble in falsies. So I'm going to do top and bottom mascara and then I'll be back for the lip combo. Okay, so top and bottom mascara are all done. I was checking my mic is on. Time for lip combo. I'm just going to dust my lip with powder to dry it completely. And then I'm going to go in with a brown lip liner. And you guys, I feel like I found my everyday lip combo. I talked about this over on my TikTok and my Instagram, which if you're not following me, what are you doing? Go ahead and follow me there, okay? This is my perfect everyday lip combo. Lips aligned, I'm going to go in with a very beautiful coral shade gloss. It is pigmented and it is a little bit intense, but this color gives everyday lip combo and it gives natural. She's just natural, like just a little wash on my lip. And to make it even more glossy, I'm going to go in with a clear lip gloss and I'm just going to take a flat brush like this and I'm going to apply this on my lip. Lip combo just brings the whole look together, literally. Set his face in place. Going in with my tiny fan to dry off the setting spray. Okay, so face is dry and this is the finished makeup look. No foundation, you guys. No foundation. You saw it. No foundation on this base and she looks flawless. She's giving. She's gorgeous. Yes, you can achieve a full beat and an everyday makeup look with no foundation. Tell them I told you so. Anyways, this is the end of the look and the end of the video. And if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because I know you learned a lot in this video. We both know that. So if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on other platforms. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Rednote. Also is real. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video and I'll see you in my next one.